communities that we have the most access, public access to Lake Michigan per capita for a city of our
Oh,
size.
wow.
You know, I
Okay.
mean, if you think about it, like you can walk up on the beach basically almost anywhere.
Mhm.
You know, some communities go to, you know, it's private, you know, lakefront home.
Right, yeah, even
we
Milwaukee, you
got
got
some of
Bradford
those.
Beach, and you know,
Yeah.
you can't go in certain parts of it.
Yeah, but I mean, for the most part, like you know, south side, north side, downtown, on the riverfront, like you have pretty good access to.
Oh
our
yeah, you can
waterfront.
walk the entire stretch and be
Yeah.
able to access the water at any point. The lighthouse is a great thing. I like it because of the significance of the lighthouse.
Oh yeah.
You know, like I mentioned before, a lot of the community support and help. You know, and here's the light tower says, hey, we're here.
Yeah, and I
You
think
know?
like you know it's one of those symbols, you know, that kind of bring the community together, and I think that's why we want to preserve it as well. You know, so it kind of, you know, showcases our maritime history, but it also showcases kind of our resiliency in being a waterfront community, and people use it for their business logos, for civic groups, for
Right.
tourism promotion. You know, people know the red lighthouse. in
Well, I have a
Sheboygan
good
and the
story
lake.
for you,
Yeah.
real quick. There, a gentleman I work with.
Okay.
His grandson had to get his senior pictures.
Oh.
So he took him to the lighthouse and he took him around Sheboygan
Yeah.
to different spots where he hung out when he was younger.
Oh, cool.
And he got some good pictures at the lighthouse. And his grandson told him, you know, now I see why you like it here. You know, and he says, yeah, not just to jump off. You know, he says, but he
I
says,
did
like
that
to
when
come-
I was younger.
I like
much
to come
younger.
out here,
Yeah.
you know, and just relax. And
Yeah.
you know, and his grandson made the comment. You know, he says, okay, yeah, they could paint it a little bit. You know,
Mhm.
and so these are, you know, some of the projects that I think, you know, are really good
Yeah.
as far as keeping things historical, you know, in the
yeah.
community. So, all right.
Part of the identity, part of the culture, and you know, you see it helps folks create their story, you know,
Right.
in the community. Whether it's, you know, jumping off the lighthouse, taking a walk out there with family, you know, just going fishing in the morning,
Right.
whatever it is. Everyone's got their little iconic lighthouse story, you know. And I
Yes.
think that's what helps create the culture, creates that that sense of community, which is so important.
It is. It does. Like I said, I've been there 4 years, and I've had the opportunity to take pictures with my
Yeah.
family at the lighthouse and have that, you know,
Mhm.
and you were mentioning, you know, being able to have access, you know,